Now, going over to the political part podcast, you have United UK government arresting citizens for memes while protecting illegals. Yep. Never forget how important it is to have the First Amendment in the United States, and thank God Trump won. Because then Tim Walz, I was going to say the weird guy from Minnesota, who has also been conquered by Somalia, well, Tim Walz famously said there's no such thing as a guarantee of free speech. He said that disinformation is not protected and hate speech is not protected, which, spoiler, they are. Hate speech is viscerally, I find a lot of it viscerally disgusting, though by his definition, hate speech is just speech that he hates. We see this very much from leftists many of the time. And when it comes to disinformation, as we've seen multiple times, yesterday's conspiracy theory seems to be today's facts. Now, very few states on the planet have beauty in such things as the Second Amendment and the First Amendment. Never forget how close we were to losing the First Amendment. Now, this comes to us thanks to End Wokeness on X, when he says, quote, "Welcome to the UK, where migrant gangs," oh geez, cover your ears, I try to keep this moderately family friendly, and I'm going to reword his vernacular to make it not quite as graphic in terms of people being hurt, but you'll get the gist. So he says, quote, "Welcome to the UK, where migrant gangs of child abusers are protected and citizens are rounded up over retweets." And the only thing the UK does right these days is, at least he might be morally vacuous and evil and dirt politician, but at least he did suit up. He did one thing right in his life. Bar is pretty damn low, but still, he did one thing right, this interviewee.
The offence of incitement to racial hatred involves publishing or distributing material which is insulting or abusive, which is intended to or likely to start racial hatred. So if you retweet that, then you're republishing that, and then potentially you're committing that offence. And we do have dedicated police officers who are scouring social media. Their job is to look for this material and then follow up with identification arrests and so forth. So it's a really, really serious. People might think they're not doing anything harmful. They are, and the consequences will be visited upon them.
Yeah, we've also seen several instances of the police going up to citizens and just arresting them in the UK for simple Facebook memes and retweets. Again, not tweets in which, again, there are certain things in the United States that are not considered protected speech. If you say, "I'm going to attack this person at this time," and you give away your methodology as well, and you get very granular, that is a specific threat, those are not protective. However, in America, where we have freedom, if you just say, "I don't like those people," or "I don't like this or that," well, it might be disgusting. That is protected speech. Not in these third world countries known as the UK, which has also been conquered. Now, this should have went more viral because it didn't, because people just have realized the UK is a hellhole and it's just declined so much they're not surprised by more tyranny spreading. But it got about 500,000 views as well as 33,000 likes. And one of the first comments comes from Elon Musk himself saying, quote, "What a pathetic cuck, throw him in prison too," getting 6.7 thousand likes. You also had anti-woke memes saying the UK government is an evil place. It's a meme of the bus driving in front of a train, and the bus is labeled "me reposting a funny meme," and the train crashing into it is labeled "UK police busting down my door." Fact check true, getting 70 likes. Also, Supla says, quote, "You can get jailed for reposting in England," repost getting 117 likes. Brianna Morello says, quote, "The UK sold out its people decades ago. Heartbreaking how they target and treat people they want to fight back and defend their women and culture," getting 192 likes. Gunther Eagleman simply has a clown face and world emoji, getting 117 likes. Planet of Memes did not in fact respond in meme form, a little disappointed. He says it's evil, getting 36 likes. Going down more and more. Someone by the name of World Hall of Fun says, "Will not," this is a quote, so he's quoting someone in New York, Inman said, "We will not stop until Islam enters every home." And it says, and he, as a quote, he says, "Europeans and Americans need to wake up. We need mass deportations." Is this DJ Khaled?
And we will not stop until it enters every home. So I want you to repeat after me. I want to hear it in every single district. It should tremble. Brooklyn should hear it. The Bronx should hear it. Queens should hear it.
Got 38 likes for that, though. Scroll down more and more. World Hall of Fun also says, known child abusers in the UK. What do you notice? And they all look to appear to be Muslim. They get 99 likes in that, or from Middle East. You can see the religious affiliation specifically. It says they got 99 likes. Nada has a picture of some police, and the caption says, quote, or the speech bubble says, quote, "It's not my fault. I just followed orders that the child abusers, murderers, women abusers, and thieves give me. got 63 likes. What Did You Say has a picture of a gentleman holding the UK British flag. Says this is still Britain, and he says that in front of a bunch of Palestinian protesters or people with the Palestinian flag and ISIS flag. And then the UK police arrest the British man. Says you're under arrest for hate speech. Getting 35 likes, and yep, that actually did happen. Not in that specific vernacular, but there's an instance where a UK man was holding the Captain Jack Sparrow flag? I'm only partially kidding. He was holding their flag, and there's all these mobs or groups of people, very loud and bombastic with their other country's flags, and the police arrested the citizen. And they literally said, take down your flag, there's more of them than us. Yeah, the UK has become weak and conquered, getting 35 likes. Doc Mom says, when a country protects criminals and punishes free speech, it's no longer democracy, it's a tyranny. America should never follow this path. Must never follow this path, getting 70 likes. We also have anti-left meme says, the UK is a tyrannical hellhole. There's a picture of police breaching a door. Says, when you live in Britain and tell a joke at a dinner party, but your joke license expired 13 seconds ago. 34 likes. John says, welcome to the UK, where they protect predators and punish truth tellers, getting 73 likes. Michael Neal says the UK is lost unless the US, Scottish, and Irish make a bunch of guns and rise up, getting 9 likes, which they won't. A lot of people saying this is hell. The flag guy says this is what would happen in America if Kamala won, getting 58 likes, which, again, Tim Walz famously said is no guarantee of free speech. And again, when they say hate speech, it's just speech that they hate, and they've seen this time and time again. So, yeah, I think there's a few more than just a simple 1 or 2 grains of truth to the flag guy. Geronimo says a total abdication of morality is what this is. One could not be making up such a dystopian hellscape, getting 20 likes, which, yeah, oddly reminiscent of 1984, one of the most brilliant novels ever written, specifically written by George Orwell. I would think that's probably a reason they don't teach in most public schools in the United States these days. It's quite sad when you realize some parts of the book are actually tame compared to what governments are doing these days. But yet the UK continues to fall, and we'll see if it gets better anytime soon. But let's just say I'm pretty pessimistic, and let me know if you live in a country that does not specifically have freedom of speech. What is it like in your area? What do you folks do to rebel? And let me know your other thoughts, because as always, be fascinated to hear what you have to say. Thank you everyone for taking the time to tune in today. Again, try to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of the month, so if you can click that button, I greatly appreciate it. Also, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, or comment. It's a great way to give me some additional feedback, letting me know how I can make the show better and better. Lastly, don't forget to take time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe, fight the good fight.